Welcome to a few moments together on the Parsha. This Shabbos, we have the privilege of reading the two Parshios of Sazria and Metzora. Sazria, of course, begins by telling us about the laws of Tumah and Tahara related to a woman's giving birth. And, of course, once one is born, one then has the responsibility to actualize the potential of that birth and to make life meaningful. And one of the ways in which we make life meaningful is by emphasizing the positive attributes that a human being possesses, and not to destroy the positive aspects of human life by acting in a way that brings about Negaim. The Negaim, of course, refer to tzaras. Now, there are many reasons why this plague of tzaras, which is not to be confused with leprosy at all, that's a gross error, as has been pointed out by our Chazal over many, many centuries, but it means that it's talking about negaim, coming from the word nega, which having to do with a plague, or we might say in the English language, negative behavior. And although there are midrashim that speak about 10 possibilities of why negaim, or the negative attributes of tzaras, appear on a person or on his clothing or on his household, the Klei Yakar emphasizes and brings down that there are three main reasons why negaim come. One is because of lashon hara. The other one is because of gasus haruach, of someone who has a haughty opinion of himself beyond what is normal for a human being. And the third one is because of tzaras ha'ayin, because one has a very negative eye and looks at things in a very consuming way that only pertains to that person and doesn't allow for the possibility of others to share in the wealth of the world. And that's why it appears that negaim relate to the body of the person, which is an outgrowth of his speaking lashon hara, or of the tzaras ha'ayin, because he talks about the house that's asher lo habayis, that it belongs to the person himself, or because of the person thinking to himself that there are other negative attributes about his life and being. And consequently, we find, which are known as gasas or ruach. So we find lashon hara, bad speech, or gasas or ruach, a haughty approach to life, better than other human beings and taking advantage, and tzaras ha'ayin, being a very self-centered individual that doesn't recognize others. And these three attributes are all negative. They are not positive. And one has to be positive in life rather than negative. We, the Jewish people, over all the centuries, have had plenty of opportunities to show and speak about negativity. But the fact of the matter is, we emphasize the positive. We emphasize the good things in life. A woman gives birth, you talk about raising the neshama and speaking about uvayom hashmini yimol bisar orloso, in the 8th day. Eight is beyond the here and the now of this world, but 8 speaks about the beyond the 7-day week, something that transcends the simple human life. And consequently, we have the responsibility to emphasize that and not to seek negativity. The Jewish people have been through all manner of difficulty over the centuries, but in this past week, we not only celebrated Rosh Chodesh, but also the day in which the Jewish people recognize the gift that Hashem has given us to have the land of Israel capable of being lived in by Jews throughout the world who wish to come and to live here and to make it their homeland as it was promised to Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. And consequently, when we think about the Parshios of Sazria and Metzora, let's try to emphasize all the positive things in our lives and seek to look at life with a very positive outlook of things that can be accomplished by Klal Yisrael despite all the difficulties that come to us on a regular basis. If we can do that and take that and expand on it a little bit, life will be much more meaningful for all of us, and especially those who emphasize the positive aspects of life and seek to only bring about the good things in our existence. I take this opportunity to wish everyone a wonderful Shabbat Shalom U'Mevarach, and we should be blessed only with positive things that happen in all our lives. Shabbat Shalom U'Mevarach.